What if I told you the first 5 minutes after you wake up could decide whether you live 5, 10, or even 30 more years? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the terrifying truth. 99% of seniors have no idea that their mornings are silently shaving years off their lives. By the time you finish this video, hundreds of seniors will experience dizziness, dangerous blood pressure drops, or memory lapses, all because they missed one crucial step in their morning routine, especially in the first 300 seconds. Here's the shocker. One specific morning habit has now been shown to protect brain cells, slow aging, and reduce disease risk. But hardly anyone knows how to do it correctly. Think about it. Those stiff joints, that morning brain fog, the way your legs feel like concrete blocks when you first stand up. None of that is just aging. It's your body begging for the right trigger. And if you miss it, the damage compounds every single day. A 2023 study in The Lancet Healthy Longevity found that seniors who followed a precise morning routine lowered their risk of death by 29%. In this video, we'll reveal a step-by-step morning routine that can slow brain aging, store balance, lower disease risk, and unlock decades of extra healthy life. Step number 3 is the one most people are doing wrong, and it could be the key to reversing years of brain aging. The truth is, almost no one is doing it the right way. Before we begin, let me ask you, what's the very first thing your body feels when you wake up? And what would you love to improve about your mornings? We are reading and replying to every single comment with personalized tips. So share your answers below. Now, without any further ado, let's start at step number 8. And don't underestimate it. It may seem small, but it triggers your entire internal reset button. Number 8. Wake up without sitting up. Let's start with the most underrated yet possibly most life-saving morning move. Don't sit up right away. The moment your eyes open, your body is still transitioning between sleep and wakefulness. Your blood pressure is lower, your heart rate is still adjusting, and your brain hasn't fully recalibrated. When you suddenly sit up, your circulation can drop fast. That's what causes those dizzy spells or blackouts. In fact, a 2021 study found that seniors who spent just 30 to 60 seconds lying still after waking experienced 41% fewer incidents of morning lightheadedness. Here's what to do instead. The moment you wake up, stay on your back. Wiggle your fingers and toes, blink a few times, and stretch your arms overhead slowly. Breathe deeply, count to 30, then gently roll to your side before slowly pushing yourself up to sit. Jump-starting your day too fast puts unnecessary strain on your blood vessels, your heart, and your brain. Once this becomes a habit, you won't feel foggy anymore. Your brain will feel clearer before you've even left the bed. Next up, the number 7 step is something almost everyone skips, and it starts with your mouth. Number 7, reset your mouth. Before you drink anything, even water, your first mission is to activate your mouth's cleaning crew. Overnight, your mouth accumulates bacteria. Now, most people reach for coffee or water first, which just washes all that bacteria straight down into your gut, potentially disrupting your digestive system. So here's the correct order. Gently scrape your tongue with a tongue scraper or the edge of a spoon. This removes the film of bacteria and stimulates your digestive organs. Then rinse your mouth with plain water. This simple sequence tells your stomach, hey, get ready. We're about to start the day, and ensures your first glass of water is truly clean and hydrating. It's a tiny change that makes a huge difference to your gut health and even your breath. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more tips to live a healthier, longer life. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the 6 morning habits that could completely transform your health, especially if you're over 50. Let's get right into it, starting with something you might have never considered. First up, number 1, complete oral reset. What's the very first thing that should happen in your mouth in the morning? Is it water? Your morning pills? Food? Wrong. The first thing you should do is reset your oral environment. See, while you sleep, your mouth becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, acid, and inflammation. If you swallow anything, even just a sip of water before cleaning that out, you're sending a flood of toxins straight into your gut and bloodstream. A 2022 study in the journal Oral Diseases found a shocking link. Poor morning oral hygiene was associated with a 24% higher risk of systemic inflammation markers. including those connected to serious conditions like heart disease and even Alzheimer's. The community of bacteria in your mouth, your oral microbiome, actually changes overnight. Some bacteria are good, but many others build up into a sticky film called biofilm. When you swallow that biofilm, it can throw your gut flora and immune system completely out of whack. Why, whack? So here's the game-changing routine. As soon as you get up, head to the bathroom. Before you eat, drink, or even brush, start with a 30-second oil pull. Use a tablespoon of coconut or sesame oil and swish it gently around your mouth. Don't be aggressive. After 30 seconds, spit it into a tissue or the trash never into the sink, as it can clog your drains. Next, grab a tongue scraper. Gently scrape your tongue from back to front a few times. You will be absolutely amazed at what comes off. Only after you've done this should you rinse with warm water and then brush your teeth as usual. This simple change helps protect you from inflammation, significantly reduces bad breath, and even improves how you absorb nutrients from your breakfast. You'll feel a difference within days. Less bloating, a cleaner tongue, and a clearer head. Now, for our second habit, activate your joints, delay your caffeine. Most of us stumble out of bed and head straight for the coffee maker. But especially as we get older, this is the exact opposite of what our bodies need in those first 20 minutes. Here's why. Caffeine spikes adrenaline and constricts your blood vessels right when your circulation is naturally at its lowest, just waking up. It gives you the illusion of energy, but it actually puts a huge strain on your adrenal system, which is already working hard to balance your blood pressure and brain signals. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that caffeine consumed within 15 minutes of waking disrupted the natural cortisol rhythm in 68% of participants over 60. This led to frustrating energy crashes later in the day. So what does your body actually need? Movement. But I'm not talking about intense cardio or a full workout. I'm talking about specific joint activation exercises to wake your body up gently. Here's exactly what to do. First, ankle rolls. Sit on the edge of your bed, lift one foot, and slowly rotate your ankle 10 times clockwise, then 10 times counterclockwise. Switch feet and repeat. In knee circles. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Bend your knees slightly and place your hands on them. Gently rotate your knees in a circle 10 times each way. Third, hip openers. Stand tall. Lift one knee up, like you're marching, and slowly rotate your leg outward in a circle. Do this 5 to 8 times on each side. Fourth, shoulder shrugs and rolls. Lift your shoulders straight up to your ears, hold for a couple of seconds, and then roll them back and down. Repeat that 10 times. Finally, neck tilts. Gently tilt your head from side to side, then forward and back, holding each position briefly. Do 5 reps in each direction. These simple movements stimulate what's called synovial fluid, which is the internal lubricant that protects your joints from wear and tear. Just 3 to 5 minutes is all it takes. You'll feel the blood flow returning to your fingers and toes. You'll notice your posture improving, and your knees might not pop and crack as much. Then, when you finally have your coffee 30 to 45 minutes later, it will actually support your energy levels instead of hijacking them. If these tips are already opening your eyes, do me a favor and hit that like button. Now, our third habit might really surprise you, because it has nothing to do with food or supplements, and everything to do with your feet. Ever feel like you've woken up on the wrong side of the bed? Like the room is spinning a bit, or your thoughts are stuck in molasses? Well, that feeling might not be about how you slept at all. It could be your internal compass. Your brain's navigation system is just a little off kilter. This system is all about vestibular feedback, and guess where that starts? Your feet. Think about it. The skin on the soles of your feet has thousands of nerve endings. They're like little antennas for your brain, constantly sending signals about gravity, posture, and alignment. But what do we do first thing in the morning? You shove them into shoes or slippers or socks, basically blocking all that crucial information. A fascinating study from 2022 published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience looked at this. They had a group of seniors practice just 5 minutes of barefoot grounding on a firm surface every morning. The results after only 3 weeks were incredible. A 21% improvement in both their balance and spatial memory. So after you've done your morning stretches, here's what I want you to do. Find a flat, firm surface. A hardwood floor is great, but if you can get outside onto grass or even dirt, that's even better. Take off your shoes and socks and just stand there. Feel the solid ground beneath you. Gently shift your weight from side to side, then from your heels to your toes. As you do this, take slow, deep breaths. This simple act reboots your entire vestibular system. It sharpens your sense of balance and can even reduce your risk of falling before your day has truly begun. But it's not just physical. You'll notice a shift in your mind, too. A sense of mental clarity washes over you. Your brain feels more awake, your body feels stable, and you'll even find your reaction time improves. It's like you're plugging yourself back into the earth to reset for the day ahead. Now, this next step is where everything starts to change. We've grounded our body, and now we're going to give our brain exactly what it's been starving for. This brings us to our fourth step. Feed your brain before your stomach. This is the real turning point of your entire morning routine. What you do right now in this moment can literally determine how fast or how slow your brain will age over the next 24 hours. So, before you even think about breakfast, before you take any supplements or pills, there's something you need to do first. This is about prioritizing your brain's nutritional needs to set it up for peak performance all day long. Are you ready to find out what it is? Let's get into it. What your brain craves first thing in the morning isn't caffeine or sugar. It's hydration and specific nutrients that kickstart its most important functions. When you wake up, you're naturally dehydrated. Your brain, which is about 75% water, feels this deficit immediately. This is why you might feel foggy or have trouble concentrating. Rehydrating is non-negotiable, but we can supercharge that process. Instead of just plain water, let's add a couple of key ingredients. First, a tiny pinch of quality sea salt. It's not enough to taste it, just a few crystals. This adds essential minerals and electrolytes that help your cells absorb the water more effectively. Store it. It's like unlocking the door for hydration to get where it needs to go. Next, a squeeze of fresh lemon. Lemon juice not only adds a little flavor, but also helps to alkalize your body and provides a small dose of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that protects your brain cells from damage. This simple concoction is the ultimate wake-up call for your brain. It replenishes lost fluids, restores electrolyte balance, and provides a protective antioxidant boost. You're essentially flushing out toxins from the night and priming your brain for optimal function. You'll feel the difference almost immediately. That morning, brain fog starts to lift, your thinking becomes clearer, and you'll have a sustained level of energy that doesn't come with the crash of caffeine or sugar. By doing this before anything else passes your lips, you're sending a clear message to your body. My brain comes first. This simple habit, this brain-first approach to nutrition, is a cornerstone of long-term cognitive health. It's a small change that yields massive results over time, protecting your mind and keeping you sharp for years to come. So, let's recap our morning so far. We've woken up our body's awareness with joint movements. We've reset our internal compass by grounding our feet. And now, we've given our brain the essential hydration and nutrients it's been craving all night. You've already set yourself up for a day of focus, stability, and mental clarity. But we're not done yet. The next step in our routine is going to build on this foundation and introduce a powerful practice that will not only boost your mood but also rewire your brain for positivity and resilience. This is where we start training our mind to see the good in every day. Did you know most morning routines are actually making seniors feel older, faster? What if I told you that by swapping just a few simple habits, you could feel sharper, more energetic, and even younger? Stick with me for the next 3 minutes, because we're going to reveal 3 science-backed morning steps specifically for those over 60. And the third step is one almost everyone gets wrong. Let's start with step 1. Sync your breath with light. This might sound a little strange, but it's the fastest way to lock in your energy, mood, and hormone balance for the entire day. Your body runs on an internal 24-hour clock called the circadian rhythm. What resets this clock every morning? Light. And when you combine it with your breath, the effect is even more powerful. Here's how to do it. As soon as you wake up, get near a window or step outside. Forget your phone for now. Just focus on the morning light. As you soak it in, take slow, deep breaths. A 2022 study found that seniors who combined morning light with guided breath work saw a 31% improvement in mood, motivation, and focus. This simple act tells your brain it's time to be alert and energized. Now for step 2, which takes everything to the next level. Stimulate your brain before you relax it. Most routines focus on calming down with things like meditation or stretching. But for seniors, the real enemy isn't stress, it's understimulation. If your brain doesn't get a proper challenge within the first 30 minutes of waking, your cognitive speed can decline for the rest of the day. But here's the mistake most people make. They reach for their phone or turn on the TV. This is passive stimulation that actually leaves your brain feeling flat later. Instead, after you get some light and maybe a glass of water, give your brain an active challenge for just 3 to 5 minutes. This could be a crossword puzzle, a brain game on an app, or even reading a short article out loud. Reading aloud activates far more of your brain than reading silently. You could even try naming 5 friends from high school from memory. This fires up your hippocampus, your brain's memory center. When you do this every day, something amazing happens. You start remembering names and appointments more easily.
Ow.
The world just feels sharper. And that brings us to the final crucial step, the one we warned you about because it's where most people go completely wrong. To find out this critical third step and complete your new morning routine, click the link in the description to watch the full video. Have you ever felt like your body is aging faster than your mind? Or maybe you wake up feeling like you're stepping into a slower, dimmer version of the life you used to know? What if I told you the solution isn't more medication, more supplements, or even more rest? It's about sending the right signals to your brain at the right time, and that time is right when you wake up. We've been talking about a simple 3-step morning routine that can reset your entire day. We've covered sensing the light and sensing your breath. These 2 steps prime your body and mind, getting you ready for what comes next. As you do them, you can feel that tension in your stomach start to dissolve. Now for the final step, step number 1, where everything comes together. This is your anchor, your compass, and it only takes 1 sentence a day. That's it. Step number 1, speak 1 purposeful sentence aloud. Most seniors don't realize this, but your first thought in the morning is often the most powerful one you'll have all day. Because your brain is still transitioning from its theta wave state, which is linked to memory, emotion, and your subconscious. What you think or say during this time tends to stick and shape your choices for hours to come. In fact, a 2020 study in psychology and aging found that seniors who practiced morning verbal intention setting showed significant improvements in executive function and reduced anxiety over just a 6-week period. But this isn't about vague affirmations. It's about speaking 1 clear, powerful sentence aloud, something that reminds your brain why it's worth showing up today. It sounds simple, but neurologically this 1 action activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, focus, and decision-making. These are the very skills many seniors worry about losing. And when you do this after sensing the light in your breath, it powerfully amplifies your emotional resilience. That resilience is the #1 predictor of how well you'll recover from illness, injury, or even grief. So say your sentence out loud every single morning. Say it even if you don't fully believe it yet, because over time, your brain will. If you felt that disconnect between your mind and body, this routine is your turning point. You've just learned how the first few minutes of your day can reset your brain, restore your balance, reduce inflammation, reawaken your memory, and even stabilize your blood pressure. It's not through gimmicks or impossible routines, but through simple, powerful actions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life at any age.